What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 189 of the Nerd Cave podcast. Just 11 episodes away from 200.
I'm glad he told me I can't count. I can't
You went
do.
to J, so you can't count.
I did.
That's
I
automatically how that works.
Technically, all three of us shouldn't be able to count then.
I count good.
I can't read good. I am one of your hosts, Derek Diamond, joined along with...
Zach Dykes.
And Robbie Ross.
Apparently, I didn't get the shirt memo.
You didn't get the shirt memo.
I feel
It's
left
okay.
out, but that's okay.
It's okay. It
I've
happens.
got a cool
It's
one,
Star
too.
Wars.
Yeah, we're all wearing Star Wars stuff.
That's what it's all about.
We'll obviously be talking about Rogue One at some point during
They
this
will.
podcast, but yeah, Robbie unfortunately has not seen it as of this recording yet. But how you guys doing?
Doing good. Got a slight headache.
Just like a slight, that
Slight.
much?
Yeah, it's just there.
More of an annoyance than an actual headache?
Yeah, took some medicine, but I'm feeling a little bit better because I'm with y'all. And I just
Aw.
watched an amazing movie.
Unfortunately, I won't watch this movie till probably tomorrow. But I mean, hey, it's okay.
I like how you're literally just resting the tip just right on your mouth.
I'm used to it. Oh, if you're watching this and you're at Central, just disregard that last little bit.
See, you need to be more careful with what you say.
I am well aware, but I'm doing well as well. Finally happy this past week is over with. On to a less stressful week lays ahead for me.
So when do you guys get Christmas break?
Never over.
Never?
This is our next week is final exams and everything. So once this week's over with, we're Gucci. We're straight Gucci fam.
Are you trying to be a millennial?
Nah, I ain't about that life, bro.
Lit.
On fleek? Oh, God. I knew I should have stayed home today.
Now that right there, guys, is why America's going down the toilet.
You're right.
Because
You're
I
right.
said I knew I should have stayed home.
Him doing that thing.
I know. I only did it because I knew it really annoys Derek. You did it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did it to make a mockery.
I've never
That's
done
okay.
it. I never will do it.
I feel
I-
ashamed that I did it even to make a mockery.
You should feel ashamed.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm ashamed of both of y'all. This podcast is over. This is a sham.
Okay.
This is unholy.
I have the power.
Yeah, Robbie's sitting by the mixer today, which kind of scares me.
We're just going to start putting it on the ground so he can't touch it.
Oh, we should.
Upside my toe just goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, just mess everything up.
So you'll see on the video. So yeah, I saw Star Wars.
So you went on an adventure, Derek. You went all around the world.
I've went on a couple of adventures since the last time I was on the show.
Like you've been slinging dope.
Something like
left and
that.
right.
Straight up Walter White.
Yeah.
We actually started the Christian Meth organization.
We're not talking about that.
So tell me about your adventures. You've been gone for a while.
It's been a while.
Some said we murdered you, but we didn't.
You would have been doing me a favor. But no, the first week I was out, I was in Tallahassee with some friends.
Ooh,
You were
Tallahassee.
in Tallahassee.
I was in Tallahassee. Yeah.
In Tallahassee.
Yes, like the Zombieland version.
I was talking about Robbie.
Or yeah, right. There's an inside joke there.
I know a guy who has a way worse inside joke.
Anyway, no, went to Tallahassee with some friends for the weekend. We do the Jingle Bell Run, which is like a night 3K where you get dressed up in Christmas
Just
attire.
smashed.
No smashing involved. It's just a holiday
Yeah.
run, but it's a lot of fun to do. But this past week, I went on the first legitimate vacation that I've been on in probably 6 years. I went to Disney World, and it was amazing.
Yeah. All the pictures you posted, I'm like, I hate this guy.
I kind of blew up social media on it.
I was like, I'm legitimately going to kill him.
I'll say there's a lot that's changed since the last time I went. They've added more Star Wars stuff, which was awesome.
Yeah.
They have this, I think it's called the Star Wars Launch Bay,
Yeah.
where they have so many cool bits of Star Wars merchandise, memorabilia. They have fan art. They have props from the movie. They have
that's cool.
Anakin's pod racer from the Phantom Menace is at
Really?
a giant
That's
display.
cool.
They have, what else did they have? Oh, the main thing they have is they have like a 10-minute video you can watch that's a behind the scenes of Star Wars, like how George Lucas made the movie and the effect that that's had on other filmmakers. And it deals with the making of Rogue One as well, about how like J.J. Abrams and Gareth Edwards, they're both like Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
So now the new generation of filmmakers grew up being fans of Star
Yeah.
Wars. So it gave some really cool perspective on it. And then seeing, like we went to Magic Kingdom, did all the stuff there, got to have lunch in Cinderella's castle, which was really nice.
Were you a princess?
Yes. I was
Prettiest princess at the ball.
Princess Derek of House Diamond.
Yeah, I wore Jasmine's attire from Aladdin.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
very,
Yeah.
very,
Got
very,
mid-
very
midriff going on.
provocative.
What can you do?
Little-
But no, went to be our guest for dinner one night. But the coolest thing I think we had nothing to do with Disney. Have you guys ever heard of Medieval Times?
Yeah.
That was one of the most fun experiences I've ever had. For those who don't know what Medieval Times is, it's like a dinner theater, and it's held in a building that legit looks like a castle. You go in, they have this huge lobby. That's where I got the Master Sword, because I saw
Okay.
it, and I'm like, I even thought to myself, it'd be cool if they had the Master Sword, and they had it. So I was like, yep, I'm getting this after the.
It was
the whole
Destiny.
Thing. It was Destiny.
Not the game.
No,
Or the person.
or yeah,
But
person two. So
stripper off of How I Met Your Mother.
See, I've never watched that show. So you go into this arena, and they feed you like they did in Medieval Times. Like you don't have eating utensils. Like they give you a bowl that has like tomato soup in it, but you have to drink it like out of a cup. They give you like a giant chicken leg, corn on the cob, potato, and you watch knights fight each other.
That's cool. I like that.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Was Jim Carrey there and did he challenge you to a fight?
Unfortunately, no. I was hoping. Well,
Cable guy.
Yeah, Cable Guy. I haven't seen that movie in such a
I
long
know.
time, but no, Medieval Times was one of the most fun experiences that I've ever had. Like, period. If you ever are in Orlando, and they have it all over the country too. But if you live in Florida and you go to Orlando, absolutely do it. It's a blast. But it was a lot of fun. Glad to be back home though.
Yeah.
I bet.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah,
Not
But yeah.
really.
no, that's okay.
Maybe we should go to Disney World.
Without Derek.
And we'll blow Derek's phone up.
So, my thing for next year, I'm going to PSX, like with or without y'all. Just being honest, right?
Understandable.
It
Now.
happens.
PSX, I'm coming for you. I'm going to experience that PlayStation.
Are you going to give the PlayStation experience the Zach Dykes experience?
Oh yeah, it's going to be worse than that time I geeked out over Dark Knight.
I don't know if anything can be that bad.
There was one almost today that bad. Talking about Rogue One. Mentioning Rogue One, we have a question.
We do.
A thesis statement, more like it. Derek Daniel writes in, says, all right, here's a thesis question. It's not a statement, it's a question. But we'll
This
go-
has kind of been a running gag on this show, is that Derek Daniel, love the guy to death.
Do you?
He's
Do we?
literally to death.
No, I
Yeah,
do.
Okay.
I mean, we're both alliterations, so we have to stick together.
I like Earth 1 Derek better.
Oh,
I like Earth 2 and 1.
oh,
Earth 3, Derek, because y'all are going to have a baby together.
Ooh. And throw him into a whole nother world and he has to be raised by himself.
Yep. By wolves.
That makes me want to make some Photoshop magic happen.
Oh, dear
Yeah.
God. That would be...
Like,
I should unveil that for our.
have you watched Bob's Burgers?
No, I hate that show.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I don't like that show. It's because there's this inside joke with everyone at work that compares me to Tina Belcher.
I can
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
that. Like,
No.
there's similarities, but no. There's a certain sound anytime when they talk about like sexual stuff that's like
Yeah.
and like it has that. So like you doing the Photoshop like starts with that sound. Sorry, got off topic.
Very badly.
Derek writes in, says, just in general, what are your thoughts on movies that take place in between sagas or storylines like Rogue One? We're going to get there. Is it possible to be excited even though you know what's going to happen due to the other movies? My example, when the first trailer dropped for Rogue One, it was very intriguing, especially the final shot showing Jyn in an Imperial outfit, as it made me think it was going to be some kind of spy or espionage movie. As time went on, more trailers came out and revealed Darth Vader and his plans for building the first Death Star that we see in Episode 4, and my hype died down. I will still see the movie regardless, but it makes me feel that I know how the movie will already end with the rebellion being unsuccessful and destroying the Death Star. Part of me also feels like it's like they're playing off the Darth Vader hype to get people to see the movie. Maybe I'm completely wrong, though, and I'll see for myself hopefully sometime within this next week. So, we've both watched it. Robbie, you speak on it because we've watched it, so we have a much different view.
Yeah.
I am okay with this movie because, we know the end results of what's going to happen. We still the plans.
It's Episode 4.
Yeah, but it's going to be very intriguing to see the characters and see how they go about getting these. How do you get them? Like we really don't know how they did it, what they had to do, what they sacrificed to be able to get them. And now you're seeing this. Yeah, I mean, it's like going through a maze. You're a mouse. You know there's cheese at the end of this maze. We just got to get there, and that's what you're doing with these in-between shows. You're getting to the finished product. Mm-hmm. So I'm okay with this, and I'm hoping that from what I'm hearing from you guys tomorrow, I'm going to be very satisfied with how the events turn out.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you go ahead.
Just speaking on the trailers leading up to it, I think showing Darth Vader, they did the right amount for him. I don't think they overused him in the trailers to get the hype up. I think the hype was pretty real for this because it's a story that people really want to know because it's been shrouded in mystery for years how Princess Leia got the plans to the ultimate weapon in the galaxy, the Death Star. So we finally get to see that happen and who did it, how did they get there and all of that. So I think using Darth Vader in the trailers isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, I know how it could throw some red flags, like I don't want to see a ton of him. I do. Other people might not, but I do. Anything with Darth Vader is good for me.
Yeah.
But I could see where some people would be concerned on riding on their laurels, sitting on that bucket at that kangaroo, and Derek knows what I'm talking about, sitting on that bucket in that kangaroo store.
The way I look at Darth Vader is it's just like icing on the cake of a movie that you already want to go see. It's telling the story of one of the most important events in the entire saga.
Yep.
You think when you're watching A New Hope, how did the rebels get these plans? And it really, I'm going to be very, very delicate with what I say because I don't want to spoil everything for Robbie. But it really kind of shows you a new side of everything. Yeah. And getting to see the details of what happened and, getting these new characters that, they play a very integral part in the Star Wars saga, even if you've never heard of them before. Mm-hmm. So I have no issue with knowing what's going to happen because being a lifelong Star Wars fan, I want to see how the rebels got the plans.
Yeah.
And the bridge between 3 and 4 has always been the most intriguing era of Star Wars to me, more so than, the Old Republic. Because to me, they're just now really scratching the surface, like with Rebels and now with Rogue One and other spinoffs that I think are going to happen now that are going to fill in the gaps in that area. So even if you know what's going to happen, I don't think that takes away from the enjoyment of it.
Okay, so if you're listening to this, we're going to do we're going to have a reacts up of Rogue One where it's just me and Derek because we don't want to spoil anything for Robbie. So you can check that out on our YouTube channel. And then next week we can get Robbie's inside on it. Broad strokes, Derek, talk about Rogue One.
I mean, I can leave if you guys want to go deeper.
No,
in.
no.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
Legit, just my general
Yeah,
opinion
like
of
broad strokes. Like what were the things that just kind of like hit you and were like, oh wow.
it. There were a lot of throwbacks to A New Hope that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
One especially, which you can probably guess what it is, that ended up being a bigger part of what the movie actually was.
Yes.
It felt like episode 4 in a way, but it had a little bit of a darker tone to it. It even had kind of the look of an old movie in a way. I mean, yeah, it still had great effects and was in HD and everything,
Yeah.
but it really kind of fit in with A New Hope in a way.
Yeah, and the like them showing the technologies, like having the they're on Yavin, like we all know that. Like them having the the old panels with the like everything looked like it did in
Yeah.
episode 4, with it being very darkly lit in the headquarters and everything. I think that gave a legitimacy to this, that this is the Rebel headquarters. This is where episode 4 takes place. And
Yeah.
that was so cool to see. And of course, seeing things happen and the use of technology in this movie to make things happen. Oh, that was like when that happened. And if you know what I'm talking about, there's 2 of them in the movie.
Yeah.
Like me and Amy both were just like, wow, that is amazing. And I know Wally posted Uncanny Valley,
Yeah.
and I don't think it was necessarily all the way to Uncanny Valley, because like that's where you get creeped out. But it was really, really cool to see. And they had a lot of not necessarily throwaways, but like later in the film, I was like, oh my God, that is awesome. But the movie overall, the very beginning, like, I'm glad they set up, Jen's story and everything and her father. But it felt very choppy at the very beginning of the movie. Like it was trying to establish all these characters at one time. And that was the only thing I was kind of like, okay, well, I know what they're trying to do, so I'm not going to like throw them under the bus for
Yeah.
it.
It felt a little slow in the beginning too, but once things really once we got to what the story was about, it was just gut punch after gut punch after gut punch. And I think another thing that I really liked about it is that it felt like a true standalone movie.
Yes.
Like it had a definite beginning, middle, and end, but also fits seamlessly within a larger story.
Yeah. I think they did really well with character development in the movie. Some, of course, Jen, and I can't remember the guy's name to save my life.
I can't either.
The Rebel guy.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll look it up for the reacts. Like, they, of course, got the most development. The pilot didn't get a lot. The rest of the crew didn't get as much as those, because those are the focal points. But it's great. You need to go watch it. Don't, think because, I'm talking to Derek here, don't think because you saw Darth Vader in a few trailers that it's not worth going to watch. It's something that you need to watch. You're going to enjoy it, and
We'll get to it.
yeah.
We'll get
Now, what I liked about it is it's Star Wars and Carl Jung.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, go see Rogue One.
Yes.
You will not be
Go see
disappointed.
it. Go see it.
I'm for sure going to see it again during the break.
Yeah, I think me and Amy are going tomorrow to watch it with her friends.
Oh, cool.
That are in town, so I'm going to go watch it again. And
Very
then
cool.
find more little Easter eggs. 'Cause,
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was freaking out the whole time.